This is the Northstars Show, episode 15? 15 or 16? 15. Let's say episode 15. Right. Episode 15 of season 7. I'm your host, Bruce Krentz. Behind the camera, a guy that's milking this I might lose my job thing like you've never seen before. He is getting so much free beer out of this, it's ridiculous. He might even get one from you. Joining me is Jerome Linklater. Jerome, turning 18 today. Congratulations. Happy birthday. You made it. How does it feel to be out here at practice with all your buds on your birthday?
It feels good, actually. Final practice, too.
Yeah, this is final one. Does it feel any different to be 18? Do you feel like a real man now or still just another day?
Well, I feel like those are a bunch of minors, so got to hang out with the real man now.
What a couple weeks you've had. First they put the C on your chest, and now you're the only real man on the team, so things are really going your way right now. It's fantastic. No school tomorrow too, serendipitous for you, so tonight might be a crazy night. We'll leave it at that. You were at the games this past weekend, so tell us a little bit how they went. Eastman was in town, we didn't get any wins, but what did you think of the games? Friday night?
Well, yeah, Friday night was good. First period, not the best, then decided to come back, second and third, then I got a goal, you know.
And talk us through it, how'd the goal look?
Well, you know, I was like Ovechkin, power play. And I got the one-timer off Keeston Saunders. Yeah.
And I wasn't there to see it, so did you go super Ovi, one knee just snapped or stick almost broke, you flexed it so much?
Yeah, just, you know, a little one-timer, went low glove.
Snapped her home?
Yeah.
Like you would. Saturday night as well. Actually, let's finish up on Friday night. You had a goalie that you picked up first time that he had played, and we talked to Coach Buchanan a little bit later on in the show, and he said it took him a little while to get his feet under him, but after that he said he looked really good.
Yeah, he was pretty good actually.
Pretty solid? Didn't feel too bad having him back there?
Yeah.
And then on Saturday, Melsted was back. Melsted, I mean, he got the hair going. He's fully recovered from a little bump on the head, and nice to have him back on Saturday.
Yeah, it was good.
Always feels good. We didn't win there either. Any highlights, or how did you think the guys played on Saturday?
Not the best. Felt like everyone was skating in sand. Yeah. Especially me.
Yeah. We'll hope for better things on the road. You're on your very last road trip of the year, last road trip as a North Star. What's your favorite part of going on the road with these guys, aside from the games?
Well, it's fun on the bus with them, you know. A lot of weird stuff going on in the back, you know. Those white boys, I tell you.
You never know what's going on with those guys.
Yeah.
What do you guys do on the bus? Don't tell us what the white guys in the back are doing, but what do you guys do on the bus? Do you play cards? Do you watch movies? Play video games? What do you do?
Well, this year we didn't get no movies or anything. Just on laptop. Braedin Melsted bring his laptop and watch a movie on there sometimes. And there'll be like some mostly natives in the front, you know, and we just talk about stuff, I guess.
Just gossiping and talking about stuff.
Yeah.
Jerome Linklater, the captain, thanks for telling us what just happened here. You might want to shave too if you're going out tonight.
I know.
Just saying, you might have been working on that for 18 years, but it's just about time for it to go, I got to say. Coming up on the show, we've got an interview with Coach James Buchanan, our Norman Northstar insider, Stuart Walter. He's going on the road with you guys this weekend, so nice to have him on the bus. Initiate him. Let him sit up at the front with you guys.
Yeah.
Sound
sure.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. He's in with you guys at the front. Also coming up on the show, Avery Ritchie. She made it for the Manitoba Games. She's one of the girls that's playing in the girls hockey here at the games, along with a couple others from Thompson, Chris Jansen, and Taylor Chris Jansen and Kennedy Cummings. So top marks to them for making the Manitoba Games. And two on one. People got to watch this to see it. It was a mess. I got to tell you, the two tendies, Keian and Melsted, we're never doing another one in the dressing room. You got to watch and see this. It's coming right up, right here on the Northstars Show.
Here with head coach James Buchanan. It was a rough weekend for the team. without Braedin Melsted on Friday night, have him back in net on Saturday. What was it like to have him back in the lineup?
Well, he had a good leadership presence in the locker room, so having him back and dressing after an extended absence with a head injury was definitely a lift for the team. Unfortunately, we didn't get the result we were looking for out of it, but it's always nice to get a leader back after an extended absence for sure.
Now, I said he wasn't playing on Friday. Cognac was in net. I thought he played an absolutely outstanding game in the last 40 minutes, made 44 stops. What did you think of his play?
Yeah, I thought he was lights out through the second and third period. He had a little bit of difficulty with some pucks early in the game, but, as a 15-year-old stepping into your first game, obviously there's going to be an adjustment period. He's been playing midget A, I believe, with Cranberry all year, so he's certainly seeing an increase in caliber, but I thought he did a good job settling in, and he certainly made best of his opportunity.
One of the small victories that came out of the weekend, the North Stars went 6 for 6 on the penalty kill. Is that something that you've been working on or going to expect to be at that good moving on to the weekend?
Well, anytime that you can shut down their chances offensively, that's a good news story. Certainly we've taken more than our fair share of penalties over the course of the year, so to see that PK starting to have some success is certainly positive moving forward through the end of the year.
This weekend is the final road trip of the season. It's the Wild on Friday, then Central Plains on Saturday, finishing with Interlake on Sunday. A bit of a mixed bag again on the road. The Winnipeg game is going to be the biggest challenge, then moving into a tighter contest against Central Plains, who the North Stars have beat this year, and then Interlake, who the games are always tight. What are you expecting going into the weekend?
Well, like you said, we're going to be in tough when we head into the Iceplex and play the Wild. You're always going to be in for a fast-moving contest, so the last one in Winnipeg for the year, the boys are going to have to be fired up and prepared and ready to go out there and show their best and use that game to build through and get some momentum going for the rest of the weekend. Like you said, we've taken down Central Plains once this year, and we'd certainly like to do that at least one more time this year. And moving through to Interlake, we always have hard-fought battles with them, so look for more of the same in there.
Best of luck this weekend, Coach.
Thank you.
This is like Family Guy meets The Simpsons. It's a two-show mashup. It's the Manitoba Games show. Manitoba Games, powered by Manitoba Hydro, are coming to Thompson March 4th to 10th, 2018. www.manitobagames.ca is the place to go for all information on the games, where to volunteer, schedules for hockey. You can find our online store where you can buy cool stuff that looks just like this. Matching shirts, pretty slick. Avery Ritchie's joining me. Avery's also our guest on Minor Hockey Moments, so we're kind of doing a crossover thing. This will show up on the Northstars Show as well. Yeah, you get paid the same, so you don't get extra money for being on both shows at the same time. Use hashtag PlayNorth if you're looking for us on social media. Check out the North Stars Facebook page and the North Stars Twitter while you're at it too. It is the Northstars Show. Avery, thanks for checking in with us this show. You're going to be in the Manitoba Games, correct?
Correct.
And what are you doing in the Manitoba Games?
I am playing on Team North for hockey.
And how many years have you been playing hockey?
I've been playing hockey since I was 5 years old.
And you are how old now?
I am 15 years old on
So,
my 11th year.
Okay, we'll get Paul to do some quick math. 10, 11 years of hockey. What team do you play on this year? So you don't play on Team North all year round. It's sort of a special thing. So what are you doing for the rest of the year?
Unfortunately, there isn't a select team in our region, so I've been playing with the AA's, practicing with them, and I'm always at House League.
So that's the Midget House League is the house
Yeah.
league you're playing in, and I've seen you practicing with the Midget AA's. Have they taken you on the road yet?
Not the road, but I've played at a few home games.
Fantastic. And they've got playoffs coming up. We interviewed Keian last show, and then they went on the road and won too, so top
Yeah.
marks, but they might need you for playoffs. Be ready in case they call you up.
Yeah.
So Team North, you're part of Team North. How did you end up on the team?
I was invited, and I was in programs of excellence last year, so I was in the top 100, and they selected me from there.
So they knew about you. They've kind of had their eye on you. And from
Yeah.
talking to your mom, I think there was a little bit of a back and forth with you getting
Yeah.
on the team. So they wanted you, and then a bit of a mix-up with hockey. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened. I was told I was on the team, so.
And so here you go.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a little bit like the boys in the sense that they've picked the top 100 players or something like that. They're going to split them up into a few different teams. If you're from the region, you get to play on that regional team. So you're playing on Team North. Do you know
Yeah.
some of the other girls that are on Team North?
Yeah, I've played with them in previous hockey years. I'm friends with them, and I know about 4 or 5 of them.
So who do we have? We've got a couple girls that are from Thompson that aren't playing here this year, right?
Yeah, there's Kennedy, Taylor, and that's it, because the other girls are from the Paw and Fun Fun that I know.
So Kennedy Cummings, Taylor Christiansen are the two girls that are playing down south this year. They're going to be back for the games. I heard they're headed out to Calgary this weekend for a bit of a showcase thing, so top marks to them. And give us the first names of the girls from Flin Flon and the Pod. You know who they are?
Rachel O'Toole and Joey Simon.
Yes, I kind of forgot about Rachel. We're in good hands with her. She's an awesome player, right?
Yeah, she is.
It'll be good. Maybe we can catch an interview with her when she's here. Have you ever been in the Manitoba Games before?
No, I haven't. This is my first time.
So you're excited about the games. What are you most excited about for the Manitoba Games? So you're looking forward to it. A bunch of girls are coming into town. What's got your heart jumping?
Playing with new girls and like good hockey to like fast pace, work good together.
For sure. Good hockey because you've had to like ride it out with a bunch of stinky teenage boys all winter. So nice just to have some girls around once in a while.
Yeah, I'm the only girl ever.
So you haven't been in the Manitoba Games before, but you have been to some big events. What's the most memorable or biggest tournament that you look back on fondly?
My most memorable event was Prince Burscheid tournament because I won MVP and I won a brand new pair of skates.
And you got to play that at home. So Prince Burscheid is the Pee Wee tournament here in Thompson, and it's a huge tournament. So must have felt pretty good to do that.
Yeah, it was lots of fun.
And then last year, Program of Excellence, was that probably the biggest thing that you did last year, or was there some other big stuff that you did?
Most likely, yeah. I've done lots of tournaments with all my select teams, but that was like, I was noticed and I got to play with good hockey players.
Good girl hockey players.
Yeah.
Manitoba Games, we've been asking a few people about this. It just seems so strange to me. It's a nice little quirk of the games, but you stay in the village with the other girls, even though Thompson's your home, and so staying in the village is pretty neat. But you were saying you're how far from home when you're staying in the village?
2 blocks away, my comfy bed, but you got to sleep on an air mattress.
Yeah, they're not air mattresses, they're cots. Paul and
Yeah.
I checked in when they were setting up the rooms. They're kind of tight a little bit,
Yeah.
and that stuff. Although everybody says that's looking forward to the games, that hanging out with the other athletes and with the other players on your team is going to be one of the most fun parts of the games. And they've got an athlete's room there and a little snack room and stuff. So I think that'll be cool. You looking forward to that at the village?
Yeah, it'll be good bonding and like get to know each other.
Yeah, it's a short tournament. It's really only 2.5 days, so you gotta get to know each other. Games are coming up March 4th to 10th. I know hockey's not the only thing you do. I see you out and about lots of different places. What other things do you do besides hockey?
I play senior Artie Parker basketball, and I play volleyball, and not golf, and I play field lacrosse and box lacrosse.
I love that you mentioned not golf. Are there some not other things that you do? Not piano player? Not figure skater?
Yeah, my dad's never taught me golf before.
Do you want to learn?
No.
Okay, Brad, don't even try with the golf. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, he told me I was bad.
Avery Ritchie on our first Mun Cup crossover. Not Mun Cup. Were you in the Mun Cup?
When I was younger, yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. Got to dye my hair orange.
Yeah, the orange hair. I haven't seen any kids with orange hair yet. They should get on it.
Keep the tradition going.
Yeah, next year we'll do a triple up with 3 different shows. We'll add the Mun Cup. This time it was just Minor Hockey Moment on the Northstars Show and the Manitoba Games Show. Manitoba Games coming to Thompson March 4th to 10th. I guess it's not on the shirts, but 2018, www.manitobagames.ca is the place to go to buy merch and to learn how to volunteer and all of those other kind of things. Use hashtag PlayNorth if you're looking for us on social media. This is the Mun Cup Show 2018 and our chance to talk to the Adam A. King Miners. We're going to introduce you to each one of the players, so we're going to bring in the first one. Bringing him in is Keaston Saunders, one of the assistants with the Northstars. Who do we have here?
We have Alexander Bassett.
All right. How long have you been playing hockey?
6 years now.
6 years. And what position do you play?
I play defense.
Defense. And your number?
I'm number 14.
Perfect. Your school?
Westwood School.
Oh, top shelf. And your favorite hockey player?
Connor McDavid.
Super duper. Next up, Jerome Linklater, the new captain of the Northstars. Who do you have with you, Jerome?
I have Storm Yetman.
Storm Yetman? Come on in. What number are you?
12.
12. And what position do you play?
Right wing.
And what school do you go to?
Westwood. Westwood.
How old are you?
10.
10. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid. Great one. Thanks for coming. Next up, Mitchell Reed, another one of the assistants with the North Stars. Mitchell, who do you have with you?
This is AJ Peters.
AJ Peters, captain of the King Miners.
Yes.
What's your number?
8.
And what position do you play?
I play right wing.
Your school?
Riverside.
Riverside School. How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
And who's your favorite hockey player?
Alexander Ovechkin.
Ovi, great one. Thanks, guys. JL Taguna, one of the assistants with the North Stars. JL, who do we have here?
This is Tyler Wamboat.
Tyler Wambold. How long have you been playing hockey?
About 6 years.
And your number?
3.
3. What position do you play?
Center.
And what school do you go to?
Riverside School.
We got a lot of Riverside schools. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Max Pacioretty for the Montreal Canadiens.
Ooh, great one. Thanks for joining me. Keaston's back. Keaston, who do we have here?
We have Michelle Oyami.
Michelle Oliami. And what's your number?
18.
18. What position do you play?
Right wing.
How old are you?
9.
9. What school do you go to?
Riverside.
And your favorite hockey player?
Blake Wheeler.
Blake Wheeler. A good jet. Top shelf. Jerome. Who's next?
Owen Crawford.
Owen Crawford. What number are you?
1.
Number 1. Let me guess. Goaltender?
Yes.
Top shelf. How long have you been playing hockey?
Like when I could,
4 years? 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. And what school do you go to?
Riverside.
Another Riverside school. And your favorite hockey player?
Carey Price.
Carey Price. Good goaltender. Great pick. Thanks for joining me. Mitchell, who's next?
Hi, this is Carter Carroll.
Carter Carroll. What number are you?
I'm number 19.
Scooch over a little bit. Number 19. What position do you play?
I play left wing.
And how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. And what school do you go to?
I go to Riverside Elementary School.
And favorite hockey player?
Connor McDavid all the way.
All the way. Thank you. JL Taguna. This guy just has the look of a goaltender. Who do we have here?
This is Aiden Hickey.
Aiden Hickey. How old are you?
I am 9 years old.
You're 9 years old. And what number are you?
31.
And you are a goalie, right?
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
Westwood.
Westwood School. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Favorite hockey player is Carey Price.
Oh, these tendies love Carey Price, and he is great. Thank you. Keaston, who's next in line?
We have Lincoln Stadnick.
Lincoln Stadnick. Scooch over just a little bit. Lincoln, what number are you?
Number 7.
And what position do you play?
Defense.
Defense. Excellent. What school do you go to?
Westwood.
How old are you?
8.
8? Whew. And playing on the A's. And favorite hockey player?
Jonathan Taves.
Who's that?
Jonathan Taves.
Jonathan Taves. Good Winnipeg guy. Top shelf. Thanks for coming. Jerome. Who's this?
Matthew Hirsch.
Matthew Hirsch. Scooch over here a little bit. Matthew, what number do you wear?
4.
My favorite number. You must be the best player on the team. What school do you go to?
Westwood Elementary.
Top shelf. And what position do you play?
Right wing.
How old are you?
10.
10 years old. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Jeff Carter.
Ooh, Jeff Carter. Haven't heard that one all day. Awesome. Thank you. Mitchell, this guy's looking pretty good. Who do I have here?
This is Gavin Noseworthy.
Gavin Noseworthy. Gavin, what number do you wear?
15.
And what position do you play?
Centerman.
Centerman. Love it. How old are you?
Just turned 9.
Just turned 9 and on the A's. Love it. What school do you go to?
Westwood Elementary School.
Lead green. And favorite hockey player?
Wayne Gretzky.
Ooh, taking it back. Great one. JL, who's next in line for us? One of the A's. You guys look good with the 2 A's side by side.
This is our stick boy, Brody Cameron.
Whoa, Brody. If you were playing on the team, what number would you wear?
10.
10? And how old are you?
9 years old.
9 years old? Excellent. What school do you go to?
Deerwood School.
Deerwood School. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Wayne Simmons.
Whoa, Wayne Simmons. Beauty. Thank you. Keaston, who's this?
We got Paige Clements here.
Paige Clements. Scooch over just a little bit. Paige, I have a daughter named Paige, so I've got a soft spot for you already. What number are you?
I'm number 9.
You're number 9. And what position do you play?
Defense.
Good solid D man, D girl, D lady. What do you prefer?
D lady.
D lady. Excellent. What school do you go to?
Deerwood Elementary.
And how long have you been playing hockey?
6 years.
Very good. And your favorite hockey player?
Cassie Campbell.
Cassie Campbell. What a choice. Fantastic. Thank you. Jerome, hey, I think I've seen this person before. Who's this?
McKenna Steves.
McKenna Steves was just on our minor hockey moment, so this is like old times for us, but welcome back. This time you're wearing the King Miners instead of the Thompson Tigers. What number are you?
11.
11, and what position do you play?
Defense.
Beauty. How old are you?
8. No, 9.
9? Just turned 9?
No.
No, been 9 for a little while. What school do you go to?
Aca Roadside.
Ooh, and who's your favorite hockey player?
Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby. First sit of the day. Perfect. Mitchell, who's this funky-haired character?
Hi, this is Keian McIver.
What's your number?
13.
Number 13, lucky 13. How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
You're 9 years old. What position do you play?
Defense.
Defense. And what school do you go to?
Juniper school.
Juniper School, my old school. Perfect. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid. What a choice. What a speedster. Thank you. JL, more funky hair. I love the look of these guys. Who's this?
Zachary Lansbury.
Zachary Lansbury. What number do you wear?
17.
17. And how old are you?
10.
10. What position do you play?
Forward.
Forward. What school do you go to?
Deerwood.
Deerwood School. And your favorite hockey player?
Carey Price.
Carey Price. Another one? Awesome. And absolutely last but not least, again, 2 A's right here looking good. Keaston, who's this?
This is Joey Hall.
Joey Hall. What number do you wear?
Number 16.
Number 16. And how old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
9 years old. What position do you play?
Left defense.
Left D. Top shelf. School do you go to?
Brentwood.
Brentwood School. And who's your favorite hockey player?
Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby. Sid the Kid. Say to everybody, this is the Mun Cup Show. Say that.
This is the Mun Cup Show.
2018.
2018.
And we're the Adam A. King Miners.
We're the Adam A. King Miners.
This is 2-on-1 in the goalie corner right here. Feels pretty good. This is the closest I've ever got to a goaltender on any team, probably, especially one on my own team. Not a big defensive guy. There you go. Snuggle right in. Kiwi and Melsted, two guys that spent more time on their hair than they did preparing for the 2-on-1. So, fellas, this past weekend didn't go so good. Any thoughts on the games? You got a chance to get back in. How'd that feel?
Yeah. It felt good, but felt weird since it was hard to adjust to the pace at first. Since it's hard to, you don't realize how taking 2 weeks off hockey really affects you. Especially even practices, it was just felt rusty. Getting my gear on felt a little stiff, and then getting back to the pace, it was hard at first, but then got back into it, and then it was a kind of a rough game to play. I don't think all the boys were firing on all cylinders. But it was good to get back into pace and hopefully go into the weekend.
Didn't quite gel as a unit. How did you think he looked? A little slow at the start and then picked things up as the weekend went along?
In his game?
Yeah.
It was, we thought it was going to be an easier game because we went in coming with a Friday 5-3. So we thought we could take them.
No luck.
Defense wasn't firing, no.
Clearly not. We're not going to hang it all on the D, but we'll say they could have helped out a little bit more. Just before we jump in on the 2-on-1, even though it's kind of one of my 2-on-1 questions, but favorite hair care product?
Fructus styling gel.
Ooh, the Fructus. What do we got? You got anything in the tickle trunk here?
Yeah, I think we got something up here.
Do you guys ever share the hair care stuff? Because you guys are two guys that are worried about the hair, or do you keep it separate, never cross the streets?
We use too much of it, so.
You know what, Bruce?
It'd all be gone?
You can't survive without this uppercut stuff right here. Get in close on this, Paul. Yeah, I can't survive without that. And then my mom supplied this. It holds her good, sometimes.
Turns out it's all about the uppercut. This is 2-on-1, so two of us picking on you, Kiwi. I'm going to go first. If you were stuck on a desert island with one of these guys for 3 days, who would you pick? Who would you want to be stuck with?
With one of these guys?
Yeah.
Probably Keaston. He's my favorite.
Keaston. Another shout-out. Was a favorite last game, too. Just before you hit him with the question, who'd be your desert island guy?
Who'd be my desert island guy? Probably Sheldon, since he's the heaviest guy in the room, so if we're starving, he's got a lot of meat on him, so.
Wow, I thought if you had to wrestle a bear, but all right. If you got to take the meatiest guy, take him. What do you got for a question for Kiwi?
How about, what's your favorite goalie, like style, like who you style yourself off of?
Style. I kind of go with the Luongo style, where he used to go like this. He would just like, just shove his shoulder up like that, shrugging it.
Luongo style, that's a good question. If you could spend a day with any NHLer, not on a desert island, in a big city, who would you spend it with?
With anyone?
Yep.
I don't know. Big city.
Schneider, Luongo,
Oh yeah, I'd go
Crosby.
with Schneider. Schneider's my favorite goalie.
spend a day with him.
Yeah. Just tell him how I've been watching him ever since he was a little kid.
What else you got?
What would you say has been your most memorable part of like this year? Like your favorite part this year with the team and with the boys? What have you enjoyed the most?
It's another good question.
What have I enjoyed the most this year?
Yeah.
Obviously getting the win. It's pretty damn fun.
And off the ice, what's been the best part of hanging out with these bunch of knuckleheads?
Too much to.
It's overwhelming. Just this, hanging out in the room,
Best time of the day.
telling tales. What's for Halloween? You dressed up as kind of like a DJ rapper kind of thing. Is that your favorite kind of music, or what's your favorite kind of music?
Hop up. Hip hop, hop up.
Wow. And favorite artist?
Kid Cudi.
Cuddy? Kendrick Lamar.
What's yeah, like, well, what's
Now we're taking questions from the crowd. Give us one. What do you got? What's your favorite color? Jamie, favorite color?
Favorite color? Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, I got one.
I got. Okay, one more. We'll take another one from the crowd.
Yeah, what's your girlfriend's dad's name?
Well, I think we cut that one out from the start. You got it? Huh? Last one from the crowd. What else you got? Anything? Anything? No? How do you like? What do you got?
Is he like more Jake or Baker?
What's that mean?
This is terrible. Okay, I got to wrap this up. How do you like your eggs?
You know, I like it with spaghetti and ketchup.
Really?
Yeah,
Sounds like a master chef kind of thing.
the cheese in there too.
Never tried it. I'll give it a shot. You? How do you like your eggs?
I like my eggs scrambled with some melted cheese on it and ketchup.
Pretty solid. Basted, but I don't mind eggs Benedict too.
I never tried that before.
Okay. Last call-in question for Kiwi. It's got to be good though. If it's not good, we're wrapping this segment up. Oh, that's a dirty question. Loaded question. Yeah, Zox.
I think Melsted's got more potential. He's got that flexibility in him.
I don't know. It's a 50-50. Who could decide between that hair? This is 2-on-1. Melsted, Kiwi. What could well be the third last episode of the Northstars Show. We think it's 15 of season 7. Coat's back. That's pretty good. You always remember yours, but Paul and I, we were a good streak. Things fell apart, and we got the coat back. Repping the Manitoba Games underneath us. We've been rolling the Manitoba Games like crazy. Games are coming to Thompson March 4th to 10th. We got talked to Avery Ritchie, who's one of the girls that's playing in the games. She's going to be awesome along with the rest of the girls. I'm so excited to see some of this hockey. Both the boys and the girls in the Manitoba Games are showcases, right? So it's the best kids in Manitoba.
And like you said, it's going to be the best for that age group in the province. Going to get to see some of the kids who are going to maybe go on to represent the province at other tournaments, maybe even go on to represent Canada, play higher hockey. It's just going to be an exciting time here in town.
Yeah, it's going to be great, and we're really starting to buzz. We've got our 700 of our 800 volunteers are signed up now, so we're well on our way. You can see the rink's decorated, the town's hopping. No, we're going to be there. It's going to be fantastic. Looking forward to it. First little crossover segment too, so minor hockey moment and Manitoba Game Show feels pretty good to be able to do that. 2-on-1 with Kiwi and Melsted was a disaster. We tried that in the dressing room. I mean, I don't think you were even in there.
I can imagine what it was like with all the guys there, plus just having the two goalies on there. Goalies are interesting people, to say the least, at the best of times, but put that with all their friends around them, it's bound to get interesting.
It was we won't be doing that again. Paul thought it was a good idea, but I'm not sure it was. He's the executive producer. I had to listen to him. Talking to Coach Buchanan, he's looking forward to this weekend road trip, starting off tough, and then hopefully the guys can get their feet under them and get something going, right?
Like you said, it's going to start out tough at the MTS Iceplex against the Winnipeg Wild. Less than stellar performances at home against them in the GB a few weekends ago. Then heading to Portage on Saturday against the Central Plains Capitals. Northstars have beat them this year at home. See if they can continue that on the road. And then finally, they're in Interlake to face the Lightning on Sunday. Really close games all year, so that should be a good one.
Yeah, we're really hoping that this can kind of vault them into the end of the season. We've got 2 home stands to end off the year, and it'd be really nice to get a win or to have some good success this weekend.
Well, it's going to be tough getting success at home after this weekend. We have 2 Winnipeg teams, the Thrashers and the Bruins, coming in, both of them fighting for a home ice advantage in the playoffs. So if they want to pick up some points, this is the weekend to do it.
Yeah, that's a pretty dirty way for us to end the year, to say the least. Congratulations to Jerome Linklater. He was on the opening What Just Happened here. He's got the C on his chest now. He turns 18 today. He's a man, according to him. Just great end to the year for him, for sure.
Hopefully he'll take that energy from tonight and just go out and score a few goals on the weekend.
Absolutely. Stuart Walter, thanks for joining me behind the camera. Paul Anderson milking those free beers with all this job talk. It's possibly the third last North Star show. We'll do it all again in 1 week. Thanks for joining us.